You wanna know what's the easiest strategy to defeat the Grave of Venom in Dragonheir Silent Gods in Season 1 and unlock Legendary or Mythical gear? Well, I'm about to walk you through everything that you need to know. Welcome back to my free-to-play account, guys, that is in Season 1. This video is brought to you by Dragonheir Silent Gods, so I just want to say a big thank you to them for continuing to support our channel. And if you guys are new around here or you haven't tried Dragonheir Silent Gods just yet, maybe you stumbled upon the channel while researching the game, this is the perfect moment to start playing. Like, literally, guys, Season 1 got completely revamped. You're getting free legendaries, free legendary artifacts, tons and tons of summons. I've been having a blast on this free-to-play account, to be honest with you guys. And yeah, definitely the right moment to start playing in Season 1 right now. If you guys want to help and support the channel, want to help and support me, you can download the game by using my link in the description down below, or in the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. But let's set our attention on the Grave of Venom, and let me share that juicy strategy with you. This is my account right here. How I mentioned, because I wasn't lying, guys, I've been having a blast in Season 1 on the new free-to-play account. Like, look how many legendaries I summoned. So many amazing epics as well. Slowly, I'm building my account up. Now, I'm playing the game casually. I am not going 24/7 on the account. You know, I have my main account that I'm playing too. But at the same time, I'm making sure that I'm completing everything daily. I do need to kind of like push a bit further into the storyline. I was not able to do anything yesterday, but I'm going to do that later on today. And how you probably noticed, I already have quite a few characters at rank 5. So that will enable me to push higher in the dungeons, especially in the Grave of Venom, because that and the Goblin will be the most farmed dungeons for every player in Dragonheir Silent Gods, or at least they should be. So let me just quickly show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me first show you my Psychic Core, just in case if you're wondering how advanced it is. It's not very advanced, right? I jumped all the way to do the elemental damage bonus and damage reduction. That will actually help me quite a bit. So, I've made a similar video in Season 1, like 6, 7, 8 months ago. I kind of like lost track of time, guys. But since then, I feel like a lot of things changed, even with the dungeons. So, we are able to get mythical gear now. The dungeons have 12 stages. On the 12th stage, you have level 220 for the Harpy. So, it's going to be pretty hard to beat it without having some better gear, some legendary gear on my characters. Having at least epic runes, and having my artifacts to level 16 or 20, and my characters being close to level 100. That's going to be very, very important. And of course, I do need to do a bit of more work on the Psychic Core. If I would have some of the most OP characters, yes, I should be able to tackle stage 12. I don't have Flurbart, I don't have Garius. That actually puts me at a disadvantage. But at the moment, we are doing stage 8, guys, which allows us to get legendary gear, right? That's very, very important. We have a chance to drop the legendary gear, and we have a chance to get the Tempering Sand. Now, if you are going on stage 10, you can slowly have a chance to get mythical gear. If everything goes good, I should be able to farm stage 10 probably from tomorrow or the day after. I just need to put a bit of work on the Goblin and the Grave of Curse to get a better, some better gear for my tank to be able to keep him alive. Because that's the main strategy that I'm showing you right here. And it's all about the positioning of your characters on the board. So how you may notice, we have 3 characters that are basically forming the 3-man elemental affinity that will give us some additional stats right here. We don't need to worry about bringing in 5-man elemental affinity. What you need to have in here, guys, is a lot of support. And that is because you need to keep your tank alive. So we have Hexandra, which will offer a lot of healing. We have Megan, which will offer a lot of healing and will give us ultimate energy to ensure that he's going to rotate a bit faster as well and use his ultimate skill so he can get the hit recovery over time faster. My tank is not scrolled. If I would have scrolls in him, this would be a bit better as well. How you may notice, the gear on him is not amazing either. We have epic gear, we have some rare gear, so overall we don't have anything too insane. 16 on the level 16 on the artifact, but the main thing is the positioning. So right here we have the tank, which will go all the way to the Harpies, right? Everybody will target him. Now my characters are positioned in such a way right here that when the boss will use the diamond shape skill, which is this one right here. He will not hit anyone except the tank, okay? Because the tank is in front of him. All of the rest of the characters are keeping a pretty good gap in terms of how the tiles are on the board, and that will basically stop the boss from hitting our characters. Now, let's actually jump in and do a run so you guys can actually have a better understanding. And this is very, very, very important, guys, because this will enable you to get the job done. Now, you can do the following as well. This will pretty much work in the same way. It's basically still doing the exact same thing we were doing before. But I'm gonna do it on my way, you know? This is something that I stumbled upon in Season 1 when I initially started playing, guys. And how you noticed, we took no damage whatsoever from the boss with that AoE skill. All the damage went to the tank, while the rest of the characters got 0 damage. Now, Megan, being the lowest HP character in my team, will get targeted by the orbs, right? And that's another thing that you want to do. You don't want your damage dealer, which in my case is Dane. You don't want him to be the lowest HP because it's very likely that the orbs might kill him, okay? And if you want to avoid that, you're going to build a support character like my Megan here, which has the lowest HP, high defense. So like this, she will soak in the damage without a problem, while the rest of the heroes are getting the job done. I do have Nathaniel, which gives me a shield. If you don't have Nathaniel, guys, bringing in another support hero will work just fine. Another healer will actually be great, you know? It doesn't really matter who it is, as long as you're getting some extra support to ensure that your tank is going to stay alive. And this will work on every single stage, guys, okay? But this is in Season 1 only. In Season 2, the Harpy has slightly different skills. If I'm not mistaken, we have 4 orbs, so quite a few different things are changing, and this strategy, this positioning is not going to be as effective anymore. But you're still going to be able to pretty much do a very, very similar thing and achieve pretty good results, you know? So this is not a speed farm by any means, guys. I could try and use Sigrid instead of Dane, but because I don't have a Froebart in there to actually really enable Sigrid, it's pretty hard to get a lot of value out of her. And the main thing that she will target all the time is the side orb, which honestly, we wanna damage the boss. We just don't want to damage only the side orb. So that's why I'm using Dane for the moment, which by the way is an amazing epic character. So I do have to farm this a little bit before I'm moving over to the next one, or I could go into the Grave of Venom, try to get a couple of legendary pieces, preferably for my tank, beef him up a little bit, maybe a defense chest piece, a defense glove. It doesn't really matter from what set, as long as I'm getting them. That would definitely sort me out. At the moment, even if I'm getting legendary gear from here that has a defense main on the gloves or the chest, is going to improve the stats on my tank. Because the 60% from 40% is a massive gap. And breaking the set will make you lose 15%. So you're basically gaining 5% anyway, you know? So it's highly recommended for you to do it till you are putting your hand on better gear from the Grave of Curse to make sure you can beef up your tank enough by having full sets, you know? It's definitely not a bad idea. So once we start dropping that side orb, we're going to be able to focus our whole attention on the boss with Dane as well, with his basic skill as well, you know. The battle skill is already AoE. It might actually reach the boss, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's like a 6 square or a 4 square box that does deal a bit of damage. But hey, here we go. That's the main thing that matters. Unlock legendary gear, guys. And this strategy is very, very effective. Not getting damaged is actually massive. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see similar videos for other dungeons. Now, the main dungeon that does have a similar strategy like this is going to be the Flame Domain, you know. I should actually do a video on that. It's always the hardest dungeon, in my opinion, in every single season. I struggled quite a bit with it till today, when I actually yesterday, when I leveled up my Lightning and Radiance characters to 90. I got scrolls for Anna, the rare character, and that really enabled me to push on higher stages, and I farmed enough crystals to rank up my fire and poison characters now to level 90. That's why I don't have any characters basically at level 100 or anything like that. Is mainly because I had to build 2 teams to be able to swap in between the domains, you know. Right here, guys, Dane dealt most of the damage. It's a pretty straightforward run, how you probably noticed. It's very safe. We don't really have any issues right here. Keep in mind, this is stage 8, okay? Stage 8 is kind of like the previous stage 8 that we had before. Now we just have additional stages on top of it. So it will get a bit harder than we are used to. But let me just quickly walk you through the builds and everything else that I have on my characters at the moment, because they're not really crazy at all. So, unfortunately, I have attack and crit rate. That's going to be a problem, even if I'm going to try to use that on it, you know? So, that's what we are running currently on our tank. Defense positive rune. We have a HP negative rune, which are both rares. So I can definitely get some upgrades on that as well. I do need to slowly work on those dungeons as well. I'm not really picky with the stats that I'm getting from here. I could actually just do this and get some better stats on him. The main thing is I might drop some of the accuracy, which might not be the best thing to do overall. But you are getting a lot of HP from here, right? So that's 7k HP almost, but at the cost of 30 accuracy. I don't think that this HP alone will enable me to push the next stage anyway, you know. So that's why I'm not gonna do it at the moment, because it's gonna be a bit pointless. I wish I would have another piece from this, but I'll be heading straight to the Grave of Curse after this video. Total stats on him, guys: 60k HP. We have a 2.5k defense. The rest doesn't really matter except the accuracy. 134 accuracy, the more the merrier. Then we have the next character, which is Dane, with a spiritual incense burner to get some more accuracy, put a decrease attack on as well to help us a bit. I do have 2 legendary pieces on him, which are the Wrath of the Troll, 2 rare runes on him as well, and an epic barbarian set. Not amazing stats, honestly. 86 accuracy only. That's why I'm mainly using the Futu to get the 15 extra accuracy from there. Of course, I do get help from the Psychic Core. I'm not using Sigrid at the moment, but that's kind of like where her build is. Nathaniel, he is built on a double Goblin Brawler set to get more skill haste. I decided to scroll him today because I had enough epic scrolls. Not very good stats. You want to work on an enlightenment for him, that's for sure. And I do have the Antinias Tiara as an artifact. Then we have Hexandra. We have, of course, a Blessing set, and we have the Goblin Brawler too to get more skill haste, use our skills a bit more often. No negative rune on her. We do have the Luminary Order Gospel book on her, and total stats: 46k HP, 1.7k defense, 1.4k attack, 41 enlightenment, 20 skill haste. The more the merrier, how I mentioned. And Megan has a broken set, and we have a blessing set on her as well. I have the banner of oath on her, not for the bonus, is mainly for the stats. I was like, okay, what other artifact am I going to purchase? Let me just get that one, you know, and I leveled that up to 12 because I will have more utility for this banner. Free to play, guys, completely redefines your game because you don't have unlimited resources. So you gotta be more cautious with what you are leveling up and stuff like this. So that's why I decided to get that done. But these are her total stats: 2k defense, 31k HP. So she has the lowest HP, slightly higher defense, just to ensure that she's gonna be able to soak in some of the hits, guys. But that was all for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Keep in mind, this is basically displayed at my own level. It will work on stage 12 as well with whatever characters you have available. I'm just not that advanced into the season just yet, okay? I'm only like day 12 or day 13, and as free to play is a bit different. But thanks again to Dragonheir for sponsoring today's video, and if you guys want to get involved, head over to the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment, or scan the QR code you see on the screen and come and join me in Dragonheir, guys. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.